Hi everyone, it's Jason Wooding, the Relic Gamer, and today I wanted to share some of my experiences of my weekend down in Lubbock, Texas, where I got to meet Tommy Tallarico and see the Intellivision Amico and play it firsthand. But first, I wanted to show you some of the cool stuff that I picked up. Now, of course, you see this stuff. This is stuff I bought. This wasn't given to me by Tommy. He did give us an all access to the backstage, which he gave that to us so that we could come back and also see the Intellivision Amico, and that was quite an experience. So to start, when we got there, just so you understand, like to go all the way to the beginning, we live on, I've mentioned before, we live on an island. So we had to take a boat over to the mainland, and then we had to travel down to Seattle. We actually had about an hour and 20-minute delay, couldn't even get on the boat. But thankfully, we had several hours before our flight. And it was pretty grueling because we basically just slept in the airport for about 5 hours. And then we caught our flight to Dallas, and then we flew to Lubbock. And we got there at about 2 o'clock. And we taxied over to the Buddy Holly Hall, which if you're ever there, you've got to see this building. It is amazing. I'm going to show a few pictures of that. And then we got inside and got to go into the actual main room where the big auditorium, and it's just stunning. It's a beautiful building. It's really a work of art. I've seen different concert halls in the past, and this is one of the most beautiful I've ever seen. And we got to meet some of the guys that work with Tommy that do the sound and the lighting, and they really got that place going because it is a new facility, and there was a lot of things they had to work out. My son and I got to see the rehearsal. For probably about an hour before they took a break. And then after that, we went to the back and got to see the Intellivision Amico. But just before that, we went to the to Tommy's dressing room, and he was showing me some things, and I want to show them to you because when I initially saw these things, I just thought he was showing them to me because I'm a fan of the concept of this console, and then and I had seen some of these things, kind of the prototypes to them, and then I thought, wow, this is really cool that he's showing this to us, and we get to actually grab and take a look at them firsthand. And when I went to hand them back to him, he said, "No, you get to keep them." So that was pretty awesome, I have to say. So here it is. I got the Amico bag. Oops. And it's really well made. And I love the way it's designed. And no, there is not an Intellivision Amico inside. There will be in the future, though. And what I wanted to show first was that, he did give me some Video Games Live merch, just some nice little things to take home, bookmark, and these playing card things. I'll show you those. Those are really cool. I'm going to put those up into a frame. There's some other ones that he's had, that this Superstars thing that was done, these collectible cards. I'm really I'm excited to have this kind of stuff. It's just kind of like it's just a neat experience, you know, to go and do these things, and meet some very talented people. Even the orchestra, all the people there were really professional, and they just a great presence of them and how they played the music. It was just amazing. Another thing that I got was the controller pouch that you'll put the controllers into. You can see the inside of that. And these are the finished versions. They're not the prototypes. And then here's the inside of the bag. And then it has like the pouch where you'd probably put your cords and stuff into. And then one of the things that I'm going to be discussing on Wednesday night with Retro Bro, you know, John and Cyrus Martin, is some of the things that have come up about the lag, which I never noticed any. So I'm going to put that to rest right here and now. There is something about this, and this is another thing that I was given, and I just thought he was showing it to me, but you know, he was giving it to me. This is the little, you know, disc. That's an actual one from the controller. But there is some things about it that I think people don't really understand about this controller, and I will be discussing that on Wednesday, and why I believe some people might get the idea that there is, or they're trying to say that. I don't really think that whatever footage they're seeing and they're trying to say they would have this kind of lag is that the games you're playing, some of these games you have to have very quick response, and if you don't, you're either going to crash or you're going to, you know, either in the Biplanes game, you have to have fast reflexes in the game. The response has to be very quick, or you stall the motor and you crash. There's things like in the scheme, you know, you have to be very quick on if you've seen the preview where you saw the pieces of ice crashing while you're trying to jump. A lot of those things you have to do them right at the right time, and some of them you have to travel all the way out to the very edge, where you have to like literally get to the very edge and then jump. If you jump too early, you fall into the hole. So, and I did like 5 times because I didn't get it to the very edge, and when I got to the very edge and hit the jump, I made it. Those kinds of things you have to have fast response. So the other thing is Ridgidforce Redux. That's that game is a shoot 'em up, and you have to move that little ship back and forth around the shots that are coming at you, other ships that are coming at you. You have to be very quick. I did not see any lag in it. There was none that I could discern that at all. I didn't see any. I mean, I've been playing, you can see I have tons of games, and I've played all sorts of consoles from the very early 70s all the way up to current, and there's something special there. And I will say another thing that you gotta realize when you do get to play with the controller, and specifically you play with Shark, you will really see why that game should only be done with that controller. That is without a doubt. You will see. When you play, you'll understand. There's some things I'm going to talk again about on the show Wednesday that I'm going to express because they're pretty big deals about the controller. But they're not things. There's some things I won't talk about because I'm, out of respect to Tommy, I want to keep those things secret. So I'm not going to touch on the details of how it works. But I am going to discuss some interesting things about how I correspond that with what modern controllers are and why I feel the Amico controller is better than an analog stick. So stay tuned for that on Retro Bros podcast on Wednesday. A few of the things I picked up, I got this cool mouse pad too. I was actually going to buy that. He did give me that one. And then at the concert, I have footage of that I'm going to show.
Right on!
He threw me the guitar pick, which was pretty cool. So yeah, I'll put that as a keepsake. After the show, we also went out and had dinner, and so there was some fans to the show that have been going a long time that came. There was a really nice family that had been going to his show for many years, and they are from Lubbock, and they had been really hoping that the show would eventually make it there, and they did. And the Lubbock Symphony invited them to come, and so that was a really neat experience. And all the people that worked there were amazing, very helpful, and really nice being in Texas. The people there were really friendly. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. The other thing is there was another fan that came from Pennsylvania, and he was a super cool guy. I'm going to try to get his name. I only got to meet him briefly. But he'd been to like 7 of his shows, and he flew out, and it was just a neat experience to see all these people come. And this is what I really love, about Tommy, is that, he does really care about his fans, and they're like friends. And, just keep that in mind when you're thinking about these different people that work hard in this industry that take the time, because there are a lot that are well known that don't go out and talk to their fans or take the moment to chat about the new project like this. I think this is really something that people should cherish, because for all the years that I've been involved in gaming, I've never seen anything or experienced anything quite like this, and it really is an amazing experience. I think anybody can be a part of that and enjoy that journey should appreciate it. So for no further ado, I am going to show some video of some of our gameplay.
Alright, here he comes, Evel Knievel. There he goes. Give me more. There you go. Big loop-de-loop. Crank it to the floor. Alright, good. Oh, make it up there. Oh! Ouch. Oh, he's doing the splits.
Mike made it.
Is he gonna have it? Oh. Well, you can go down there, though. There's other ways. If you can. Oh, stay. Nice. Okay, we're going to take the long way. A little bouncy. That's okay.
Not going to win any medals this
You're not going to get any silver cups, but that's all right. Oh!
Oh, I tried pulling out of it. I just couldn't get it. Oh.
Okay, you got it now. Pedal to the metal.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Dang it.
It's a downward dog.
I didn't know he could do that back then.
There you go. Get up through there. Nice. Oh, steady. Nice. Oh, crank it. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Lever down. Good. You got it. level down. Nice. All the way to the metal. Pedal to the metal. Okay. Oh, level her out. Oh!
Just made it. We'll be doing more videos later pertaining to my experience with the Amico itself. And then I'll be doing some videos of the concert itself.
If you enjoy the content you're seeing, please hit subscribe. It does help my channel out. And hit the like if you're enjoying this video.